The significance of the new project, the Higher Education Development Policy Program, the first operation, is that for the first time in Vietnam, for the first time actually for the bank, we have a development policy lending operation in the higher education sector. It's of significance for Vietnam because it's part of a complex of operations that we have undertaken in Vietnam in higher education in order to promote better governance, better financing, and better quality assurance in the higher education sector. It's the World Bank's first DPL in higher education. Essentially, Vietnam is in a period of major expansion of its higher education sector. The numbers of students, the proportion of young people who are going to higher education is growing quite rapidly, particularly at a rate that's faster for women than for men, I might add. But this poses a very serious challenge in terms of quality. And in order to improve the quality, we are trying to help the government ensure that universities and colleges have the autonomy to be able to respond to those quality challenges in their own terms. Well, it is a real challenge to increase both quantity and improve quality at the same time. Clearly, in order to reach even regional targets, regional norms, the proportion of young people going to higher education needs to increase. But there is always the risk that if you increase very rapidly, that you may dilute the quality. And this is clearly a challenge that Vietnam is facing. And so once again, in order to work both on the quantity and quality issues at the same time, we need to shift the range of functions from the central government to the universities, refocus central government on its stewardship roles, its public financing roles, its information role, and let individual institutions determine how it allocates finances, what programs it offers, how it employs and deploys staff. Yes, it means indeed giving universities more autonomy. The direct outcomes of the project are indeed to really change the way in which universities operate and the way in which the central government deals with universities. That's the direct focus of this particular operation. In the longer run, however, the more indirect benefits will be an increase in the proportion of young people attending higher education and in the quality of the graduates, both their inherent quality, but also an increase in the number of graduates who have qualifications that are more relevant to the economy and society in general. We have a very exciting program in Vietnam. It's a growing program in education in general and higher education in particular. And we have very good relations with the government, which has a very ambitious program, and we look forward to supporting them in the future.